Controversial opinion: Christians do not have a separate soul.
Western Christians think that the aim of Christianity is for our souls to go to heaven when we die. This is just not what the Bible teaches.
So Tom Wright is completely correct here. It's a bit of an idea that's hovered around in Christianity that the most important thing about us is our soul, some sort of spiritual side, and that's what will go into the afterlife. But this idea of a soul that separates from a body is not Christian. It's a Greek Platonic idea. But now the word soul, if it appears in your English Bible, is usually a translation of the Greek psyche. It's where we get the word psychology. We might think of it as psyche. I think of it as the personality, the psyche, the thing that makes each person uniquely them. Sometimes it's translated life and sometimes soul. The Hebrew Bible equivalent is nephesh, which can also mean life, soul, emotional being, the sort of living force of a person. And in the Bible, these are not separate from our bodies. Jesus' own resurrection is talked about as something bodily. He could be touched, he could be seen, he had scars on his hands and side. Similarly, Paul in 1 Corinthians 15 talks about resurrection as bodily. It is both the psyche of someone and their soma, their body, that is raised. It was profoundly distinct from a Greek notion of a soul that would be immortal. I'm Robin Whittaker, a biblical scholar and public theologian. Why does it matter if someone wants to believe in an immortal soul? Well, apart from it actually not being a very biblical notion, and I do care about stuff like that, it actually can be damaging. When we emphasize the soul over everything else, it means we can minimize impacts on the body. We can minimize abuse. We can minimize self-care. And yet, when we think of ourselves as made in the image of God, as body psyche beings, body soul beings, where these two things are so enmeshed they can't be separate, it reminds us that what we do to our bodies matters, that self-care for our bodies matters, just as spiritual care for our spirits matter. What we do to one has an impact on the other. And if this doesn't give us a mandate to care for the physical needs of other people, then I don't know what does. We cannot just say we pray for your soul or we care about your soul and ignore the actual physical needs and human flourishing of the whole person.